Hi everyone, thank you very much for watching this video and for subscribing to my channel. So I got a few requests from some subscribers to go through the setup of a singing element. So that's what we're going to talk in this video. So here we have a Boscoyo Studios singing tree. This is 46 by 46 inches and it takes 229 lights. It's made of corrugated plastic or Coroplast, and it's very sturdy. Now this comes in white. I spray painted it green, so it blends with the grass that I have up front, and it kind of looks much better, being in green than in just white. So before we go into the wiring of this element, what I want to show you is how can we tell from xLights how this should be wired, because we need to follow a specific order in order to the sequence to play. So let's watch this next clip on how to set it up in xLights. So let's watch it. Okay, we have xLights open. So now we're going to go into the layout section. We're going to click in create new download. I'm going to click in it and then click and drag. And this is a list from Boscoyo Studio that has a whole bunch of different elements that we can download for them. So the ones that we are interested in is we're going to go into the singing elements. And this is the one that I have, the Christmas tree. It's made up of 229 lights. It's a 46 by 46 inch element. So I'm gonna insert this model, and then we're just gonna give it a good size. And also I'm gonna download a couple more. So again, we repeat the same action. Let's download a 24-inch snowflake. Let's go with a fancy one. These are made of 48 lights each. So I'm gonna click insert. And here we have a snowflake. I'm gonna drag it over here. And let's download one more. So for these ones, I'm gonna download, let's see, again in the singing elements, the chroma bulb 46 inches standing. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 of them this year. They look really nice, and I have that web page open. So these are them. So they look real nice. They have the hanging ones, and then they have these ones who are like standing up. This is a 30-inch version, and then we have a 46 inch version. So I'm gonna probably buy a couple, or maybe all 3 of them. They're not cheap, $50 each, so this is $150 investment. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna download this one. These are made of 170 bulbs. So we have the standing one, and here we go. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click on it, and we're gonna go into the wiring view. So we're gonna click view, and this is how we should wire our element. Now keep in mind that this is the reverse view, so we're looking at it from the back of the tree, right? So I'm gonna zoom in to get a closer look. So here it says I'm starting on the bottom right of the tree, and we're gonna go all around it first, just all around the shape, all the way up, all the way down, up to the right lower corner. So now we have 100 lights in here, and then we're gonna jump from here to the mouth, and we're gonna do the lower lip first. So that means that we're gonna have to cut or to make an extension from LED number 100 to 101, and then do the bottom lip. Then looks like the middle lip, and then the top lip, and then we go back from here to light 168. We do this circle, and then we jump from here to an eye. We do the outer part of the eye, then we jump to the other eye. We do this eye, and then from here we do, looks like this section, and then we jump to this side and do this other section, and here we have light 129. So this is the last light on the eye. And from here we can just put a pigtail so we can jump to the next next element if you have two of them, right? So this is how we're gonna wire, and in a minute we're gonna go outside and I'm gonna show you how I wire mine. So gonna close this. Now let's look at the light bulb. So again, wire in view, and here we have. Now this is very important because you need to wire them exactly the same way. Why? Well, because xLights know exactly which lights to LED to form the lips, the upper, the lower lip, the circle. So if you don't put them in this order, then another parts of your element are gonna light. Okay, so this is telling me I'm gonna start again at the bottom, and we're gonna go like zigzag on the socket, and then we're gonna do all the perimeter. Then we're gonna jump into the lower lip. We're gonna do half of it, and then return this way and do the middle section, the top section, and then we're gonna jump and do the circle. And then from here, then we do this section, and then we do the eyes, and we are gonna end up on this 170. So again, you need to wire it exactly the same way. And if at some points you might need to cut your string and put a little extension into it, because I mean some of them are a few inches long, so you might not be able to just put them like they come. And the last one is the snowflakes, and these are very simple to wire. This one is telling us to start at the center lower section and go all the way around. And then this is number 48, and then from here you can just put another pigtail if you want to jump to another snowflake, right? So this is how the wiring should be done. Now let me show you something that I'm planning for this year. Let's go real quick and change the path to my document and wires. I don't want to save it. So I have this layout. So this is what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to put a whole bunch of snowflakes in the front of the house, and then you know what, I might do a control copy, control V, and put a couple of more over here. I think that should look nice also. Okay, and I'm just gonna play a song, and all these are gonna be just blinking in different colors. So I'm gonna do Carol of the Bells from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and this is a really nice song. I'm just gonna play a few seconds because it's copyright and I might get in trouble for playing it. But you can use it as you show. I mean, you're not profiting from it if you have it playing outside your house. So what I did is, if you look closer in here, let me open this view and play it just a few seconds. So just just look at the snowflakes, okay? Let me bring it all the way to the first, and let's see. Let me click render. There we go. Right, looks nice, right? Let me play it again. And then the songs continue, so I'm gonna lit everything with different colors and all that, so it should look nice. Okay guys, so let's go outside and let me show you how the wiring is done on a real element. So let's do that. Okay, so we have the back of our singing tree, and we're going to start on the bottom right. So this is LED number 1. The signal is coming from my controller through a pigtail, and it goes all around the perimeter, all the way up. Here's where I connect light number 50 to 51, because as you know, the lights come in a string of 50, so I have to make a good connection between those two strings, and then goes all the way around the tree. And here is where we make our first jump cable. So this is a cable that you need to make and then connect another string. We do the whole mouth and all those lips, and then we jump from here to one of the eyes. Then we go through the other eye. We do the eyelid and then the other eyelid, and this is where light number 229 ends. And I have a jump cable just ready, a pigtail, to connect my next element, which is another singing tree. And I added this piece of wood with some screws that goes from side to side, and then I have this piece of wood that goes to the ground, and I have some metal stakes that goes in there and in there and in there, and that's how I hold it standing up. So this is just the basic configuration. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is just follow the wiring diagram. Now, I have this cable. This is about 15 or 20 feet of cable, and this one goes to port number 3. Why port number 3? Well, let's watch the next clip so you can understand why to port number 3. Okay, so we're back in the computer. So I'm going to open a browser, and I'm going to go into my Falcon controller. I'm going to go into my output settings, stream ports, and if you recall from my other videos, the way I have it set up is that stream ports is that port number 1 is already taken by 600 pixels, which is making half of my tree. Port number 2 takes another 600 lights, right? So I have 600 and 600, and that's 1200. But in port number 3, I have 229 making my sheet tree, and then another 229 making my heat tree. So that's why I need to plug that line to that cable to my port number 3, because that's where my sheet tree starts. That's why you see a pink tree, right? And after that, I'm going to make a jump cable to the heat tree for another 229 lights, and that's why I need to plug it to port number 3. Now, this is my setup. Yours is going to be way different. I mean, you might have that on port number 4, 5, or 6. It's up to you. That's why you need to make sure where you're going to plug your elements. Okay, so guys, there you have it. This is how you have to wire your elements, being a singing tree, a snowflake, light bulb, anything that you have outside needs to follow a specific wire routing, if you want to call it like that. You know, you need to wire in a specific way, especially the singing phases, because xLights needs to know exactly where the mouth sits and the lips, so it can sync in the right way to the music. Okay guys, so thank you very much again for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Thank you very much.